to break down this pork chop or this pork loin and show you how we do this. We live about a good 45 minutes to an hour away from like Sam's Club or Walmart. So we do have a small local grocery store here that's about 20 minutes away from our house, but it really don't have a lot of the things that we need, especially because we buy in bulk where we live so far out in the middle of nowhere. We got this pork loin, and it's always cheaper for you to buy a very big pork loin like this than it is to buy the pork chops that's already pre-cut and packaged, because they get really expensive, and especially depending on how thick you're wanting everything. I didn't mean to slam that, but let me try to get this set up so where you could see how big this is here. But I always do this. I end up just cutting everything up and then vacuum sealing individual, or what I need for my family, and then freezing it. It's cheaper for us to do it this way. But I'm gonna show you how to break this down. If you wanted to do this, you could just break it down and do it yourself instead of paying someone, because that's why it's so much more for pork chops or any type of meat that is already pre-cut and packaged. You pay more for it, just because they're having to add that cost to pay somebody to do it for you. So your ends are always not going to look the prettiest, but you do want to have a pretty good sharp knife. We really don't eat really thick pork chops, just because my family don't really like any pink in them at all. But as you can see, that's a pretty good sized pork chop. I do leave the fat on it if it's not too bad, because that will get rendered down. But it's not very thick at all. You can make them as thick or as thin as you want. Like I said, you just need to make sure that you have a very sharp knife, because if not, you will tear the meat to shreds. Okay guys, I already chopped up or cut up all of my pork loin, and now you can see I've got some pretty good sized pork chops here. Now tonight I'm going to make Parmesan crusted pork chops with some Parmesan orzo, which is this little, it looks like rice, but it's pasta, and some corn and some roasted veggies from last night. I made too many, so we're gonna heat those up today and have those well. So I already have my oven preheated to 350. These are oven baked. You can put them in the air fryer too. It's totally up to you. But for these, I'm going to brush them first with olive oil. Believe it or not, this is not coated in egg or anything, so I have that there. And then for my breading, now I did double this recipe. I'll have the recipe pinned at the bottom, but I did double this. So if you don't need this many pork chops, half everything. But let's see. I need 2 cups of Italian breadcrumbs. I might as well just go ahead and put the rest of it in there. All right, so I need Parmesan. I need 2 cups of this, which I have to, nothing but big clumps of Parmesan in there, which I'm sure that y'all have the same problem. Let's see, I need 2 cups of Parmesan, as you can see. Oh gosh. This is how my first day of daylight savings time, full work day is going. Well, every day's a work day for me, but school day, how about that? Yeah, I had to drive an hour and almost 30 minutes to take my oldest to the doctor this morning, and she just had a routine checkup. Ooh. And so I didn't get back here until like 1 o'clock, and ever since then, animals, then back to go pick up to the school to pick up the other two, and it's just been a very crazy day, to say the least. But what day isn't crazy for me? Okay, Parmesan, breadcrumbs. I need black pepper. All right, I need 2 teaspoons of black pepper. If you do not want this much, I've only made this recipe a few times, but every time I've made it, that's actually been really, really good. But I always add more pepper. We just like pepper. And if you're using fresh cracked pepper, it's a little bit more, you get that more peppery taste. So, let's see. You can tell I haven't cooked on here in about a week. Let's see, garlic. You need 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. Making sure I had garlic. I did this one time and I had onion powder instead of garlic powder, but it's okay. I just added a little bit of onion powder or garlic powder to it. Now I'm sitting here talking about onions. I'm not going to add any salt to this because the Parmesan itself is actually salty. I will try a little piece after they're cooked to see if they need any salt. If they do, I will just sprinkle a little bit of salt at the end, just so it absorbs some of that flavor. But the Parmesan is your salt, acts as your salt in this recipe. Okay, and I just want to, I have so many clumps of Parmesan. Okay, just mix all of that together. Let's see. Okay. What you're going to do, this is going to get messy. I can already see it. I'm going to just paint this. I should have just dipped it and been done with it. Make sure that all of your pork chop is coated. You can dunk this, and that's probably what I should do, but we're looking fancy today. All right, and make sure it's all the way coated in your olive oil, and then just go ahead and dunk it in your breadcrumb mixture, your breadcrumb and your cheese mixture. You want to make sure everything's got a really nice coating on it. Okay, and then put it right here. I've got a baking, just a cookie sheet, baking sheet that I've lined with aluminum foil, and I've sprayed with some vegetable spray, and that way it don't stick. But let me go ahead and finish these up. Guys, this is all of them on the baking sheet. I'm gonna put them in a 350-degree oven for about let's just say 40 to 45 minutes. Check on them, and it depends on how thick your pork chop is, of course. You could go all the way to that hour mark, so I'll let you see what it looks like after they come out. I know I haven't put nothing on here about our rabbit Oreo. She did put all of her fur in there, but we're on day 32, and she still hasn't had no babies. We thought she was gonna have babies yesterday because the way she was acting, she wasn't really wanting us to get near her or anything, and she's kind of like that today. So if she hasn't had any babies, on by day 40, then we're probably just going to go ahead and say that something happened, show the miscarriage or something. So, but yep, no babies. So we're still hoping, but we do have a couple more that we bred. We bred Jack to little mama yesterday, or day before yesterday. So we'll see how that pairing goes, and wherever Lola is right there, and we bred her to Bugs a couple of weeks ago, and so she is due on the 25th, I believe. So we will see if we have any babies for that. We have to block this, make this into 2 separate pens, just so if she is pregnant, she doesn't start getting territorial with the little gray one who is in there. There she is.
Why is there a gray fur in there?
Yeah, but she's really not wanting us near her either, so we will just have to wait and see and hope for the best, I guess. But I know I haven't really put a lot of information out about Oreo, so I figured I would just kind of give an update on that. Flopper's here. His ear mites are gone. We haven't gotten a name for him yet, so if y'all know of any good names for this lion head, just shoot them over and we'll see. But his ear mites are also gone, and his mats are actually getting much better. And then we have old man here, and his mats are actually looking really good. His ear mites are almost completely gone. You know, his ears was the worst out of all of them. But he's getting healthy. And of course, there's our Midnight.
Hey, boy.
But she is also healthy. But yeah, so we're just gonna give Oreo a little bit more time and see. But yeah, hopefully she will have some babies. Hopefully soon. turn on my broiler for about a minute just to get that a little bit of color on it. But there is our dinner. Well, that's it for today's video. We hope you enjoyed it. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already, and share this video. And we will see you guys Thursday, and hopefully we will have some babies. See you later.